Hello and welcome back. So we are having dollar yen update and setup ahead of the inflation report today. So we are expecting dollar CAD to continue to keep pushing more higher all the way up to that high. And we can see that the price went in a big weekly correction over there. So if I'm gonna click on this weekly chart and look at that. So we are having that wave. So wave is just simply going towards that target 148. So we are having a weekly correction over there and price is just sitting over there at that previous low. So very much similar like this weekly correction we can see, all right, or these corrections. So every time when we have seen correction on dollar CAD, we have seen a breakout for more upside. So you can see these corrections broke out nicely. So it's a trend for upside, and dollar CAD is just simply sitting over there at this floor for another leg higher within that correction back to that top, or possible breakout for continuation for that leg for more upside. So the current chart on a daily time frame, so we were expecting, so if I'm going to look at the current chart, so that's the current chart, this is the current chart. So we were expecting a short term to medium term and even longer term continuation for more upside in these charts. Okay, so we were expecting it to hold and continue. So we have seen some strength, right, on these charts. We have seen some strength on 1 hour time frame, and price broke out these correction, and then we were expecting another correction and breakout, but we haven't seen that correction to break up. We have seen another leg lower all the way back to that previous low on dollar CAD. Okay, so we're expecting a buy opportunity after having some price action over there at these areas. We're waiting some, breakout or buy opportunity there. But we have seen, significant drop in the US inflation and non-farm payroll numbers, which caused that to not break for upside. So there was a risk for another leg lower. So we were expecting this to hold and go higher. But as I said, that the data wasn't good in the US, which caused that to continue to keep dragging lower all the way back to that previous low. So price broke down and tagged 31. And then we 131, yes, and then we got a nice bounce off over there, and price right now is correcting over there ahead of the Canada inflation report, which is just due after a couple of hours. So that's the previous what has happened with the dollar CAD. Okay, now let's look at the current chart now. So there we can see, hopefully you understand the bigger picture now. So I'm just simply, all right, so the daily chart is same. All right, so we are expecting, so let's just go and look at the lower time frame. So if I'm gonna look at the inflation numbers, so inflation numbers are being expected to drop. Okay, so that is the inflation report which is just due today. CPI monthly, median CPI trimmed. So forecast, previous one was higher, okay, and right now they're expecting that the trend going to sustain, the disinflationary trend going to sustain, and inflation going to fall. So we are expecting simply inflation trend to continue to keep dragging lower. So if I'm going to pull out the inflation chart, so we can see that the trend, the Canada inflation rate trend, is significantly falling to the downside. So PPI inflation is also falling in Canada, and the CPI and core is also falling. So if I'm gonna pull out the PPI, so on the yearly basis, there we can see that. So the PPI even has gone significantly below negative territory. Okay, PPI is significantly gone lower. So this is telling us that the trend is significantly downward to the Canadian inflation. So what we are expecting, that's the picture for the inflation. Okay, so inflation trend is downside, and interest rate peaked at 5, and last week even we have seen interest rate hike from the Bank of Canada, which even caused CAD to stay a bit stronger. All right, and made that move. So there, I think so what you are looking right now during that inflation report, you're simply looking for this breakout to break and continue to keep pushing more higher all the way up to this previous top. And this is the short-term trade first you are looking. We were expecting, you know, buying opportunity over there, as I have just shown you the chart from this previous low. So we got a nice bounce off over there based on the price action. Yeah, and price is just simply correcting over there for another breakout. So you're simply looking for this breakout to continue, price to tag the high, and in best case scenario, so price to continue to keep pushing more higher. So remember, the dollar fundamentals are not supporting for the dollar strength right now, okay? Because in US inflation is falling, you know, significantly or sharply, we can say that. But core is not falling. So why we are looking for this to go higher? The reason is that we're expecting Canadian inflation gonna fall quicker than the US inflation, which gonna, you know, which gonna force the Bank of Canada to even twist it or you know, reverse its policy before the Fed, okay, which can cause the CAD to lose its value over time. So that's a longer term picture, all right? But right now you are expecting, if I'm gonna look at the 1 hour time frame, so first of all, you're gonna target the short-term trade all the way up to this previous high 134, and if you're gonna see that the trend is going to be nice, aggressive, or more upside, and then you are looking at it to continue to keep pushing more higher. All right, so price shouldn't fall below for buying opportunity for short term. It should stay above that. All right, so you're looking for breakout when you can get into the trade on buy opportunity, a breakout. Or what you can do, you can let the one and another leg to happen very much similar like that, all right? Or test this low, that, yeah, test this low even after hitting that, or like this, okay? So this flat formation, right? This flat formation possibility, and then continue, or just simply breakout and continue, or you aiming either a breakout opportunity or aiming this place to hold, all right? This place to hold. So break down, lower, hold that, or slightly go down and continue. So short-term target going to be that, and medium-term target going to be much higher as shown on the bigger time frame, medium and longer-term target. Okay, so price should stay above this 31 area. All right, so if I'll see some change is coming over there on the dollar CAD, then I'll try my best to update. So that's the dollar CAD you are looking for this to continue to keep pushing more higher. Thank you.